Hello everybody and welcome into Mason High School for a huge game this afternoon between the 8-0-1 Mason Comets and the 8-0-1 St. Xavier Bombers. Both of these teams are undefeated. This should be a great matchup. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm Evan Amazon, joined by Lucas Claymeyer. How you doing, Lucas?
I'm doing good, Amazon. I can't wait for this game. Both teams undefeated, both teams in good form. This should be a good one.
Yeah, both these teams 8-0-1. Both of them started, at least the Comets were 7-0 on the year, and they had a tie against Loveland, a little bit disappointing for them. Then St. Xavier on the other side started out 8-0 and tied to Dublin Kaufman. And both these teams also undefeated in conference play. The St. Xavier Bombers 3-0 in the GCL, and the Mason Comets 5-0 in the GMC. So someone's got to lose today, Lucas. This is going to be a very good game.
That's right. Someone's got to lose or someone's got to go home unhappy. Both these teams rank top 10 in the state. St. X is ranked number 2 in the state of Ohio, and Mason ranked number 6. So this should be a very, very competitive game.
Yeah, looking at the Comets first, Jacob Bouchot. He's forward for this Comets team. He's a huge part of this program. 28 points. He leads the league with 9 goals and 10 assists. Leads the GMC, and I believe the second highest guy actually has 7 goals. So he has been really taking this league by storm. And then for the St. Xavier Bombers team, Brent Lands. He's 5th in the GCL in goals and tied for first in points, and he leads in assists. And this St. Xavier team has a lot of weapons. They have 9 guys, all with 2 goals or more on the year. So a lot of people can score in this team.
That's right. They're getting production from everybody, and that's a sign of a good team. Is if it's not just 1, not 2 guys. It's you're getting 3 or 4 or 5 guys that are producing for your team. And that's what you just said. 2 or more goals for one people on this team. I mean, that's impressive.
All right, so St. X is going to get the ball to start this game. We're underway here in Mason High School. It should be a great game. Comets get possession early on the turnover. Brogan dribbling it upfield. Bouchot with the ball crosses over and has a deflected shot, but the Comets get it back. Sam McKee misses again, and St. Xavier just clears it on the play, and it goes out of bounds for the Comets throw-in.
That's a good attempt there from Sam McKee. Want to get a shot early, want to test the goalkeeper early.
Comets still controlling the ball. Ben Scooter swings it around to McReynolds. Winterhalter now in the middle for the Comets. Trips on the ball there, and St. Xavier gets back possession. Here's Jacques for the Bombers. Gets to Ryan Earl in the middle of the field, but Max Brogan able to get it back for the Comets, and that's deflected off number 4 Hunter Berger, and the Comets will keep the ball.
Yeah, Mason likes to have a lot of possession. They like to be a team that controls the game, and you can always tell immediately from this first minute or 2 in this game that they're trying to dictate possession.
The Comets turn it over again. Now it's St. X ball going the other way. Oakley in the middle of the field. He loses the ball, and now Winterhalter gets it back for the Comets. Finds number 11, Max Brogan. Trying to find Bouchot, and some contact there, but no foul call as St. X able to get the clear. The ball goes back to Gallagher for the Comets.
That's a good fight there from Jacob, but they still have possession of the ball.
Yeah, good job holding on to it. McKee trying to swing it to McReynolds. Good defense by the St. X Bombers there. That was number 14, Patrick Arns, the midfielder senior on this team. He's another key piece of this team. Made a good defensive play, and now St. X controls possession again. Jacques trying to go up the field, but good defense by Marlowe, able to head it out.
That's a good win there from Dylan Gallagher.
Now McReynolds finds Brogan up the sideline, but a little bit too far out in front and out of bounds, and St. X ball.
Yeah, Mason, they're going to try to get Micah and Dylan, and number 20, number 6. They're going to try to get their fullbacks forward. They're going to try to overload the St. X defense so they have more numbers in the attack.
Now it looks like a foul on the Bombers, and the Comets are going to attempt a free kick. seems like a pretty good start early for the Comets. They've controlled the ball for the most part. St. X was only gotten it on the other side of the field about I'd say once or twice. The Comets doing a pretty good job kind of controlling the ball on their own end.
It's still pretty early, but this is what Mason wants to do. They like to dictate the game. Similar to St. X, that's why this game is going to be so good. Both teams are going to really battle for the ball. They're going to really try to see who dictates.
Yeah, Ben Scooter, though, kicks it over the head of the Comets and out of bounds. So now it's St. X gets the ball back. Number 3, Jason Steigerwald in the middle of the field. Pretty good D there by Winterhalter. And Comets are able to get the ball back. Now McReynolds trying to find Bouchot in the middle.
It's a good idea there from Micah, but Bouchot was just a little bit offside there.
But he had a little bit of room on the play, but yeah, like you said, offsides. So kicks it out from the goalie. Briggs O'Toole, this goalie for this St. X team, he's had 5 shutouts this year, so he's a very good goalie, definitely the best in the GCL. He's done a great job. I believe that they shut out Elder and Moeller, and Moeller beat both these teams last year in the playoffs, and Mason and St. X both beat Moeller this year, so it's interesting kind of how the tables have turned, but Moeller is still a great team, a dominant team, so for St. X to shut him out, that's very impressive.
Yeah, and Zach Cochran as well. He's been doing really good in the GMC. I believe he has 5 shutouts. Oh, it's a good ball.
Now Bouchot with an open goal, and he knocks it in. Briggs O'Toole trying to run up and get the ball, but Bouchot able to take advantage of that, dribble around him, and knock in a beautiful play shot in the upper left corner by Bouchot. And the Comets lead 1-0 in the biggest game of the year so far.
What a goal from Jacob. It's a really, really good time to get a goal early on in the game. Make sure you set the tempo, dictate. It's a really nice goal from Jacob.
Yeah, less than 5 minutes into the game, the Comets already up 1-0, and Jacob Bouchot with 10 goals on the year. So that's just going to even put him farther ahead than everyone else in the GMC. Doing a great job. Now St. X.
Yeah, he just got around the goalkeeper there. He was able to put the ball in the back of the net.
Now Jacques trying to get the ball there, and it looks like that will be a foul on the Comets and a free kick for St. X. It's going to be attempted by number 4. That's Hunter Beggar.
Looks like St. X is going to get a free kick here.
Whatever you want, guys.
Yep, free kick for the Bombers.
Ooh.
That was a pretty far kick all the way. It took Zach Cochran all the way from there, but he's able to jump and make a nice play with a couple of St. X offensive players around him.
Yeah, it's good from Zach there. It's really good. Shows he's confident, shows he controls his line. It's really good.
Yeah, Beggar, that was a pretty good free kick, but just a little bit too far and just able to fall in the hands of Cochran. Only a sophomore, but he's a huge piece of this team for the Comets and will be for the next few years as well.
Yes, he will. He has really exceeded expectations, I would say, this year. He's been doing really good.
So now that's Beggar and Gallagher fighting for it, but St. X will get the ball. Beggar, quick throw in, but good defense by Ben Scooter, able to react. And now it's Gage Foster for the Comets coming in as a midfielder, but he heads it out of bounds on the play.
Looks like both teams are battling for the possession of the ball right now. Looks like St. X is trying to be a little more aggressive ever since Comets has gotten that goal.
Gap off the left side of the field, but he loses it out of bounds with Beggar and Ryan Earl coming in for the Bombers. Trying to find Jacques in the middle of the field. Good defense by Brogan, but St. X able to retain possession. There's Ryan Earl. Tries to find his man on the right sideline, but good defense by Martel, able to react and out of bounds on Gallagher. So another St. X throw, and this one closer to the goal.
Yep, St. X are getting more of the ball this time. Looking to put Zach under pressure more.
cross by Beggar, but unfortunately for the Bombers, that falls right in the hands of Cochran. A good job to come up, catch the ball, and just not allow a shot attempt there. Now Cochran boots this one, and McKee's able to come down with it for the Comets.
That's a good hold-up play from Jacob, but unlucky not to find their good man right there.
And now St. X on a breakaway of their own. It's Prince Oconee. He's showing his opposite speed. They're able to track down the ball and trying to get around a swarm of Comets defenders, but good defense by Gallagher and Winterhalter, as well as Marlowe, able to shut that one down. Winterhalter trying to get around a couple St. X defenders, and he does there. Marlowe gets around Oconee.
That's good passing from Mason. That was good. They were able to build out of that pressure from St. X.
Yeah, but then Gallagher turns it over on the play to Beggar, but now Beggar out of bounds. And Comets trying to go fast on the throw and find Bouchot down the left side of the field. Max Brogan able to retain possession. So Lucas, we're about 10 minutes into this game. So what's something that the Bombers are going to have to improve on if they want to tie this one up? The Comets already up 1-0 early.
Well, after the goal, they've seemed to get more possession of the ball, but it looks like they're just going to have to try to create more chances. The two early changes they've had in this game were a couple set pieces, a couple crosses in the box, but they really haven't tested Zach yet. They got to put a shot on goal, and then maybe they might find some good luck there.
Yeah, both times just kind of fell into the hands of Cochran, and he's able to get 2 easy saves. Meanwhile, the Comets only have 1 shot on goal. That was one where O'Toole was chasing after the ball. That was a bad decision there, and he just wasn't even close to the goal. So an open net for Bouchot, and he's going to make that 10 times out of 10.
Yeah, it seems like the win is in favor of Mason this first half, so maybe these long balls, maybe they get to take advantage of, especially here now that Zach has picked the ball, maybe a goal kick, maybe they can take a lucky bounce. Maybe they can use the win to their advantage here.
Yeah, and that's Jacques for the Bombers. Tries to look for his man downfield, but then again just falls in the hands of Cochran again. So another easy save for the Comets.
That's a good fight there from Gage.
Oh, and a foul. That's a foul from behind. Yeah, Gage Foster going for the ball, and that looks like it was. Looks like that was Hunter Beggar on the other side. Yeah, he just kind of shoved him, and that's going to be a foul every time.
Looks like they're going to do a set piece here from about halfway.
McReynolds now, big kick, trying to find Bouchot in the box. And Brogan kicks it back out to Gallagher for the Comets reset. Now Gallagher trying to find Bouchot. A beautiful pass into the box, but it looked like Bouchot, he might have been a little bit offsides in the play, and the ball went out of bounds, but a good look there from Gallagher.
Yeah, but just a little unlucky there to be offside, but that was a beautiful ball from Dylan. Want to see more of that from Dylan, from Micah, gets across in the box. Especially since Jacob is such a tall presence in the box, they want to make sure you get balls to him because he can get his head on the end of it.
Yeah, great job by Gallagher. You just threading the needle there right over the head of the St. X defense, and like you said, Bouchot just a little bit too far. But I like that the Comets are still playing aggressive. They're not content with this 1-0 lead. They know they're playing St. X, second best team in the state, and they're not gonna be content with 1-0. You got to get a couple goals if they want to win this game.
Exactly right.
Now Marlowe, good defense. He was, I believe, first team GMC last year, Gabe Marlowe, and he's a huge piece of this Comets team. He doesn't get really talked about as much as Bouchot because he's a defender, but he's a very vital piece of this team, and it seems like he's always at the right place and the right time, able to make the play.
Yeah, he really is. He is crucial for this team. He's just as important, if not more important, than Bouchot.
Brogan finds Foster now with the ball. And McKee gets his shot blocked by St. X. And now Foster trying to Swing it across the field. Now Winterhalter on the other side. Back out to Gallagher. Trying to go through a couple of defenders, but that's good D by Jaquez. Looks like Winterhalter thought it was out of bounds, but stays in. But Winterhalter able to get it back. And
that's good there from Adam. Adam Winterhalter was able to win the ball back. Unfortunately, they couldn't put the shot on goal.
At least the Comets will have another chance after the clear by St. X. Ben Scooter now, big throw in. And St. X able to get possession back. It's Ryan Earl. Good job by Coney to keep it. Now Earl going upfield. And Gallagher able to track it down. He's just going to let it go out of bounds. Good job by Gallagher kind of sealing off his man.
That's very smart. Very smart from Dylan.
Marlowe, big kick. Trying to find Brogan. He does. And another foul there. This one is going to be on number 3. That's Jason Stodgewell, the senior mid for the Bombers.
Yeah, just looks like he just pushes him back there for a bit. Yeah.
That's the second time X has kind of pushed the Comets guys in the back.
Yeah, you're right. It is, but Mason done a good job winning a lot of these fouls early on.
Let's see if they can create a scoring chance there. Oh, and Gallagher just kind of falls down on the play. It looked like more of a non-contact injury. That's very unfortunate for the Comets. I'll just hope he's okay. Now, meanwhile, Ryan Earl going up the sideline, and Gallagher kind of limping off, trying to jog it off, but he's going to one knee.
Yeah.
Let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, he's asking for a sub. So he's signaling for a sub. Looks like it was a non-contact, like you said, but you never want to see that.
Yeah, sometimes those non-contact injuries can be even worse because it's just it's not an injury or a collision that caused it. It's just simply falling. Now number 4, Luke Brogan, only the sophomore coming to the game for the Comets, playing defense.
Big test here for the sophomore. I'm sure he'll be up for it.
Yeah, he's had a lot of minutes. He's very fast, and he's a pretty good player, especially when he's a sophomore coming off the bench for this Comets team. Now Brogan will have the throw in. But X able to get the ball back, trying to create a good scoring chance here.
You know, one thing, Evan, I've seen so far in this game that I haven't seen from, their other games is Mason usually likes to put a lot of pressure, like to, come out with high intensity. And it's not like they haven't, but, against Oak Hills, against Loveland, they came out and they really put pressure on their back line. But you see right now, they really haven't done that in this half. It really seems like X have really had a lot of time on the ball to play up to their mids, to play up to their attackers. That's unusual.
Yeah, after about the first 5 minutes, the Comets were kind of really controlling the ball, and now it's kind of slowly swinging toward X's favor with the time of possession. But Comets at least able to capitalize on that early goal. Still leads 1-0 when we're about midway through the first period.
Yeah, it just seems like Jacob pushes him in the back there. 2 guys going for the ball, and he just tumbles down.
Yeah, kind of a similar play before we saw it go the other way in the Comets' favor. So now X.
Seems like Kevin Wren is now warming up. So it looks like he'll be checking into this game here in the next couple of minutes.
Yeah, Kevin Wren, he's actually, I believe, 4th in the GMC in scoring. He had 4 goals against Oak Hills about a couple weeks back. So Kevin Wren, he's another guy who kind of generates some offense for the Comets, and he's a pretty key piece off the bench as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's been injured past week or so, but he's getting back into full match fitness, and he's very vital to his team. That's a good move there. Around Max, but it's good for Max to win the ball back.
Yeah, Hunter Beggar doing a nice job, but like I said, Max Brogan, great job, and now X does retain possession here, trying to create another chance. X has gotten pretty close a lot of times, but they haven't really had a ton of great looks.
And that right there is probably the best they've gotten so far. Crosses in the box. X, he's done a really good job coming off his line, being confident. catching those crosses.
That one was for number 16, Tanner Creech, but a little bit too far again, and Cochran able to run out and fall on the ball, and that's out of bounds on the Bombers. And
yeah, just cross right there, no one there. You would assume number 17 for St. X would be in there, but unfortunately he wasn't there in that moment of time.
And the Comets now trying to get another scoring chance. They haven't really had many looks other than the wide open shot by Bouchot. And there's one there, but just a little bit too far to the right, kind of a tough angle, and that just hits it back the fence, and that wasn't really too close to the net.
Yeah, Dave pulled out wide there. Unfortunately, he couldn't cross the ball. But you know, it's an attempt. You gotta test the goalkeeper, whether it's on goal or not. You gotta put this goalkeeper under pressure.
Yeah, and Bouchot with 10 on the year. If the Comets are going to pick a guy to take a shot at goal, then they're usually going to go with Bouchot. So.
Yep. It's good defending there from Gabe.
Able to knock it out of bounds, stop the break, and a good job by Luke Brogan using his speed to get the ball back. And yeah, he's able to get it back for the Comets. Pass it to his older brother Max, but then out of bounds on St. X. So.
Yeah, we got Luke Brogan, Max Brogan, the Brogan brothers here on this left side. They've had a lot of success here so far. It looks like Kevin has checked in for Max Brogan actually.
Yeah, Kevin Wren coming in for the Comets. Like we said, 4 goals against Oak Hills, but has been injured. So it's nice to see him back on the field here. Now Brogan, a nice pass, finds Bouchot in the middle, but fortunately the Comets lose it, and O'Toole just able to send this one to the midfield. Good job by McReynolds getting the ball back.
That's excellent defending. He's gonna need some help.
And a foul, another foul on the play by St. X. So Comets getting the ball back. Looks like a winner holder to take the kick.
Yeah, Gage and Jacob, they've done a good job of earning fouls here, and I think this is the 3rd time Gage has gone down. That's a good control from him. He's able to earn a foul.
Yeah, that's number 5, Nick Allman, fullback for this Bombers team. And Winterholder a little bit too far, trying to find Kevin Wren in the middle of the field.
Looks like number 21, Luke Thomas, is checking in.
Thomas, he's another guy for the Comets who's had a few goals in the year. He's a forward for this team, and he's another guy who the Comets can look forward to maybe perhaps create a few scoring chances as well.
Yeah, it looks like they told him to get back to the sideline. You know, the ref raised his flag for him to go in.
St. X doing a
really
good
good
job.
passing.
Yeah, finding the open man and not holding the ball too long as well. Really making this Comets defense work on this possession.
What an interception there from Sam.
Yeah, Sam McKee, a great job. Mid able to get it back, and now Winterhalter. The Comets trying to go on a break. Good ball for Wren, but unfortunately, it looks like it stays in bounds actually. And a good job by the Comets. So St. X just clears it and gets it out of bounds, but Wren able to, looks like that's going to be a throw-in for the Comets, pretty close to the goal.
Now Luke Thomas is checked in for Jacob Bouchot. Yeah, Luke's gotten a lot of minutes this year for JP. He came in a couple of times. He's gotten some vital goals for them. I believe he had on the year.
Yeah, I believe he had 3 as well. Yeah, he's only a junior for this Comets team, so I'd say they'd probably look for him to take Bouchot's spot. And I don't know if he'll be leading the GMC in scoring next year, but he's definitely going to be up there in goals. And that's just kind of the guy that they want Thomas to replace. Now Brogan gets it back to the Comets. Now Kevin Wren trying to find open man.
It's too congested. They got to spread out.
Now it's Gage Foster, and Thomas just checked into the game. But like you said, there's not really a lot of open space here, and the Comets just having to kick it back out and reset.
Yep, it's a good ball.
Yeah, good cross by McReynolds, a little bit too far. St. X able to get it back. Number 17, Lawrence White, the senior. Yeah, he's able to get it back. That's a good ball there, and but Ben Scooter able to knock it out of bounds, or knock it down the field for the Comets.
Yeah, that's smart there from Luke Benscooter. Gabe pulled out, trying to put pressure on number 17, left an open hole, and that was a smart decision there from Luke Benscooter.
Yeah, then X didn't really have any offensive players there, so Ben Scooter able to get the ball back. Now again, kind of a pass, but nobody there, and Brogan able to get it back. So St. X has controlled the ball a lot, but then when they've gotten pretty close to the box, there hasn't been a lot of players there, and the Comets have been able to get it back.
That's
good job by Kevin Wren, yeah, to save that. And Thomas might have a shot on goal. Decides to cross it in to McKee, and there's not going to be a foul call on the play. So.
Yeah, I think that's excellent for Kevin to keep that ball and hustle. I think that was a smart decision there from Luke. You see here, runs on it, and if he shoots here, it's probably going to be blocked by one of the two players, and that's a smart decision there.
Yeah, it looks like on the play, that's probably a smart decision to pass it in. And on that play, Lucas, could they have called a foul on St. X?
You know, it just depends on the ref, honestly. You know, it depends. Sometimes a trailing leg could catch them. They could trip on their own feet. You never know. Yeah, it's a knock. I wouldn't call a penalty, but you know, you never know.
Yeah, especially because if it's a minor thing, it could result in a penalty kick and then a big play. And especially in this big of a game, you kind of just want to let the guys play and see what they can do.
Yeah.
Out here, when both these teams are undefeated.
They really have been working down this left-hand side with Luke Brogan, Kevin Wren, who checked in for Dylan and Max. They really have had some success here in this first half.
Yeah, and the Bombers have kind of tried to work on the same side, but Max Brogan, Luke Brogan, some of the Comets defenders on that side have done an excellent job of stopping them, and they haven't really had a lot of chances to get the ball in the box and close to the goal. Gabe Marlowe trying to save one for the Comets, but unfortunately Tanner Creech is going to get that back, but then Brogan using his speed able to get the ball back.
There from Luke Brogan.
Sophomore playing like a senior. And McKee a little bit too far, and that goes out of bounds.
It does seem like St. X has had a lot more possession ever since Mason got that first goal, especially in the last 15 minutes or so. Mason really seemed to trying to counterattack. Seemed like to be their plan to get that second goal, maybe a third.
The score is still 1-0. A little more than halfway done with the first half. Ooh. Hard foul there. And it looked, hopefully Winterhalter's okay, kind of falls to the ground.
Yeah, that could have been really bad. Looks like a collision of heads there for Ben. Looks like they're having some afters.
Yeah, hard fall from Winterhalter, but looks like he's okay, and he will remain in this game. So that could have been a lot worse on that play.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised it wasn't a card in that play. If I'm being honest, that could have been really worse. Maybe if it was a more collision of heads or maybe a collision of bodies, but that was a little rough.
Yeah, luckily for the Comets, not a yellow on a Winterhalter. But Winterhalter doing a good job clearing the ball, and O'Toole able to come out and get this ball with no Comets defenders in the area.
It's a good win there from Sam.
Thomas trying to find the open man, so just kick it back out to McReynolds. Now Foster with two guys on him. Looks like he loses the ball out of bounds there. He was kind of put in a tough situation, trapped in the sideline with two ex-defenders all over him.
Yep. Third option there probably was the pass, but Gage has the technical ability to pass the ball there.
So if you're just joining in so far, Jacob Bouchot for the Comets, that's where they lead 1-0 with a kind of an open net goal in the 5th minute. Briggs O'Toole, the goalie for X, kind of ran out, tried to save the ball, and just left Bouchot able to get it with a wide open shot off the top left corner. So Comets lead 1-0 with an early goal, but St. X has kind of controlled the time of possession since then. They haven't had many real good chances on goal though.
Yeah, they really haven't. A lot of them have been crosses. I can't really remember when Zach Cochran has really been tested yet in this first half.
Yeah, he's had a couple where he's had to catch a few, but I believe there's been 3 times in that situation where he had to run out and get him, but there were no St. X players in the area each time, so no pressure whatsoever. McReynolds tries to clear it, but I'll just go straight back up. St. X trying to get a quality look, and that's good defense. On the play by Gage Foster, Luke Benscooter, and others. And now Comets getting the ball back again.
Looks like Nolan Fitz is checking in for Austin Erickson.
Fitz, a defender for this team. He also plays a little bit of goalkeeper as well.
Yeah, he's very versatile. He can play goalkeeper, center back, midfield. He's very versatile.
Now the Comets turn it over right after the throw-in. Now St. X trying to go quickly and get a scoring chance. That's Okani, and he can't find anyone on the play, so that's good defense again by Ben Scooter.
That was a good cut there. That was a good cut there from number 12, Prince. I believe that's Prince Okani. Unfortunately, and they haven't gotten a lot of help in the attacking third, really. Number 17 hasn't been as influential as they hope, but still a little more time left in this first half and a whole second half left to play.
Yeah, 17, Lawrence White, he's the senior forward for the St. X team. So 12 minutes left. The Comets 3 shots on goal so far, and the St. X Bombers 2. But there's only really been one quality look on either side of this game, and that was Bouchot, and he was able to knock it in for the Comets. Now a foul on the Comets, so St. X free kick. Nick Gallman passes it ahead, but good defense by Ben Scooter, able to get it back to the Comets, but the Bombers do control possession on the play. Will Bernard trying to control the ball, trying to get it back to him, but some miscommunication there. And McReynolds able to get it back, but then the Bombers able to get it out. So the Bombers doing a pretty good job of kind of controlling the ball on the Comets side of the field here, but they just haven't been able to push it up and get a lot of shots.
Yeah, they really haven't. They've had a lot of possession. They've had the ball wide. They've had a couple of crosses. Ultimately, they haven't had shots on goal.
Comets just had a very strong back line, especially guys like Gabe Marlowe, we mentioned before, Luke Brogan coming into the game, playing pretty well. Especially, he's doing a good job replacing Gallagher at the left back position. So.
Yep.
Ben Scooter as well in the right back. He's made a couple big saves too.
Yeah, you see here, St. X are just trying to pass the ball out around the back here, and they're trying to just find anything through the middle, through the wings, to break the Comets down.
And Ben Scooter able to get it for the Comets, but that was a pretty good deflection there from number 9, Will Bernard. Now Bernard with the ball.
Looks like more on a foul there on Sam McKee.
Yeah, I kind of paused for a second, but St. X still with the ball and still kind of in this Comets territory, but just they haven't really had anything going for them once they've gotten here. Good job by Kevin Wren getting it back, and Luke Brogan with the ball. There's McKee in the middle.
Like, what the
And a
fuck
header
was going
does
on
not
with
get there,
this
so.
guy?
Yeah, he was surrounded there. There's 4 numbers around him. I was wondering where Nolan and Adam were. You hear Combs down there saying, get it wide, get it wide. They want to get Kevin, they want to get Gage on the ball more.
That was a good through ball by Wren, but now Luke Thomas turning it over. Looked like he might have wanted a foul in the play. And now St. X crosses it in. And pretty good defense again by Marlowe and Brogan. They're doing a good job controlling this left side of the field.
I like it there from Kevin.
That was Carter Posey, the mid for the St. X team, and he was trying to get a scoring chance on the play.
Smart decision there from Luke Scooter.
Yeah, I had a little bit of pressure there by Patrick McConey. He's done a pretty good job trying to find the open spaces. He seems to get the ball down there a lot, but he just hasn't had a ton of chances yet. And every time he seems to get it, the Comets defense kind of swarms him. Marlowe now sends this one downfield, but O'Toole just able to get it with a little bit of pressure by Thomas, but that was kind of a good shield there.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good idea there from Gabe. Unfortunately, Luke couldn't run on that. There's a giveaway there.
And now Kevin Wren, he's got some space down the left side of the field and tries to kind of split the middle there to find Thomas, but a little bit too far, and O'Toole able to get it back.
A little too much juice on that. Good win there from Luke.
It looks like that's kind of it's a little bit of a ticky-tacky foul there on Brogan.
Looks like Mason will want to make a couple substitutions here in the final 7 minutes of this half. Looks like Cameron Donor, senior winger forwards, going to check in, and Max Brogan's going to get back in this game.
Wren trying to find Thomas. A good job by McKee, able to keep possession, and Thomas gets it back to Brogan. It looked like there was some miscommunication there. Didn't know if the ball was to Thomas or to Wren.
That's a great win there from Kevin.
That was a great clean play too as well. He didn't pick up the foul either.
Ooh.
Good move by Brogan, able to get around. It looks like Tanner Creech for St. X.
Yep. Yeah, Luke was able to use his body right there, get the ball. Sam unfortunately wasn't able to get the ball there. A little dummy there from Luke. Kevin, a little miscommunication like you said there, but that's a really good tackle there from Kevin.
It's hard to kind of tackle from behind and keep it clean as well. That's tough to do, but Wren doing a really good job on the play.
And the ref not to call a foul on you too, because even if you get a little bit of the man, then it's going to be called a foul.
Yes, yes.
Now Hunter Beggar's going to take the free kick, and he'll just swing it into the middle for Steigerwald. So across, too far over the goal, and Brogan's able to win it and clear it for the Comets. A lot of contact between Thomas and Brendan Schuzel, the senior defender. Yeah, Schuzel was kind of holding on to Thomas's arm, and a lot of the parents and sideline was kind of just yelling, waiting for a foul, and they eventually called one.
This is what they want Luke Thomas to do. They want to use his body. He wants to earn fouls. He wants to play his back to goal. He wants to play off the people. It's a good foul there. It looks like they wanted to go quick there, but it looks like Kevin was on the same page as Nolan Fitz there.
Brogan kind of trips on the play, and fortunately for the Comets, they lose it and trying to find a Coney in the middle of the field. It's now Posey. And Winterhalter trying to get it back, but St. X able to keep it. Will Bernard.
That was a good spin there from Adam, but fortunately St. X has the ball again.
So out of of bounds. Sam McKee trying to get possession, but it looks like St. X will have it back again. And then now the Comets get it. Nolan Fitz finds Wren. A good job by Wren, able to get around his man. He's got a little bit of open space, but
it's a wrong decision there. Luke was making it run the left wing.
Yeah, there's a guy in the middle of that pass, number 21, the defender, Brady Manahan for St. X. Yeah, he kind of read that play well and was in the lane of the ball. So St. X trying to get another opportunity as this at the end of the first half is kind of coming down right now with about 4 minutes left.
Yeah, Max and Cameron, Max Pro and Cameron Dunn, they've been on this touch line waiting to get in. It looks like they're now a third substitution. Looks like Jacob Bouchot wants to get back in this game, but we'll see if the ball comes out in the next 3 minutes.
Bouchot's been kind of out for a while for the Comets after that first goal.
Yep.
I believe Thomas came in about midway through the first half, and Bouchot hasn't checked in back into the game. So it looks like, yeah, the Comets have been waiting for a while, and now the three then will come in as well as Austin Erickson, I believe.
Looks like Austin Erickson for Nolan Fitz.
Yeah, Thomas will check out. Bouchot's replacing him at the left forward position.
Yep. Looks like Gage is checking out for the first time. Looks like Cameron Dunn is going to get his first few minutes here at the end of the first half.
Cameron Donor, he's a senior forward for the Comets, and he's at I believe he's at a goal or two on the year, so he's another piece that can come off the bench and try to find the net as well. Now Winterhalter, swing it to McReynolds. He's got some space on the right side. Jacques able though to get there and kind of close it down, but a good job to get around him by McReynolds. St. X will get it back. About 2 minutes. It looks like they're trying to penetrate and get a scoring chance at the end of this first half to tie this game up, but a little bit too far. That's one they'd like to have back. He had some space.
I believe that was number 11. If he kept that ball, they would have been in trouble because that was a 2-on-2. Here would have been a 2-on-2 versus Luke Ben-Scooter and Dave Marlowe.
Yeah, that was Jacques for St. X, and yeah, that was one that they definitely should have kept in. There wasn't a ton of pressure either. Yeah, like you said, a 2-on-2, that would have been a great scoring opportunity, and that could have led to St. X's not only first goal, but first even great scoring opportunity of the game. Been very impressed with this Comets defense, especially the back line.
Yeah, all season long, they've been really impressive, especially in probably arguably the biggest game of the year. They've been doing really good in this first half.
Yeah, the Comets last Saturday on senior night kind of had a disappointing tie to Loveland, and then they were able to bounce back and beat a pretty good Lakota East team.
Yep.
And now the Comets kind of riding that momentum. Looks like they're still probably a little disappointed about the tie, kind of hoping to be 9-0 in the year instead of 8-0-1, but you're still undefeated, and it's just still a big game. So the Comets just trying to keep their heads up, and this is like you said. This is the biggest game of the year by far. I feel like just playing this, both teams undefeated. So the Comets doing a very good job leading 1-0.
Yeah, they were obviously disappointed. They want to win every game. Unfortunately, that's probably not. It's not reality. You're not going to win every game, whether you're the better team or not. But they're still undefeated on the year, like you said, and right now they've had a really good showing here in the first half.
Yeah, like we said before, St. X second in the state, and Mason sixth in the state. So this first half kind of coming to the end. St. X trying to hurry up and create a scoring opportunity. Only two shots on goal.
Yeah,
the whole
looks
game.
like Brady Manahan's going to put this ball in here.
Yeah, St. X sending a lot of guys into the box, trying to find somebody open. And Manahan swings this one in. And the Comets able to, a good deflection there by,
I believe that was Austin.
Yeah, that was Austin Erickson. Great job, because that would have been bad. Cochran kind of came out, tried to get the ball, but Erickson able to save the Comets there on the deflection because that could have easily tied this game at 1.
Best opportunity in the first half there from St. X. The Comets lead at half.
Yeah, Cochran tried to get the ball there, just unfortunately was not able to come up with it, but Austin Erickson stepping in front of the ball, sacrificing his body, and he's the reason that the Comets are up 1-0. So 1-0 if you just tuned in. The Comets goal by Jacob Bouchot with 30 at the 5th minute. The Comets lead 1-0 on a wide open goal.
And welcome to ICRC TV Sports. Three-pointer. Got it! In for the Comets score. Win! Comets win! Yeah!
100 years ago, the League of Women Voters was founded by suffragists who believed in the power of women to create a more perfect democracy. Throughout the last century, we've never stopped moving towards a future where every person in our country is empowered to play a critical role in shaping our democracy. Today, LWV activists throughout the United States are working to expand voting rights, ensure fair representation in government, and push for a more equitable and just political system. This progress is in our DNA, just as our founders did 100 years ago. Today, our activists are shaping the future of voting rights in America. See how their story could be yours.
The year was 1907. The Cubs won the World Series and the Ford Model R hit the assembly line. While here in Ohio, school administrators came together to form the Ohio High School Athletic Association. One thing that hasn't changed since 1907 is the dedication of the OHSAA to education-based athletics in Ohio. School sports teach responsibility, sportsmanship, and life lessons that stay with students long after their playing days are over. The OHSAA seeks to prepare students not for the next level of sport, but for the next level of life.
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool. To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
I mean, I don't totally know what opioids are, but...
It doesn't happen here.
Not in denial.
No.
No.
Our kids are way too busy.
My son has good friends.
Don't live in denial, Ohio. Talk to your kids about drugs, and they'll be up to 50% less likely to use them.
I just wanted to play.
I just want to play. I just want to play. I just want to play.
Play.
Play. Along the way, I'm learning
Sportsmanship.
sportsmanship, teamwork,
Teamwork.
how to work hard,
How to work hard. Discipline.
hustle,
Sacrifice.
how to be a leader.
Dedication.
I just want to play. And along the way, I'm learning to put the team before myself.
To put the team before myself. How to be a student.
How to be a student.
I'm learning to set a good example,
How to work hard.
to accept responsibility.
That I represent my community.
That I represent my community. I just wanted to play, and look where it took me.
She's done it! Tiana Bartoletta has done it! From Elyria, Ohio, now an Olympic gold medalist.
save homes and restore pride. We are people working cooperatively. Our typical client earns less than $14,000 annually and cannot afford the critical repairs they need to safely live at home, where they desperately want to be. Our services truly change lives, one repair at a time. Our professionally trained staff, along with 25,000 volunteer hours annually, has provided more than 280,000 services for low-income, elderly, and disabled homeowners in our communities. Every service makes an impact. Homes we service have an increased sales price of 10%, and even the value of surrounding homes increase upwards of 3%. Our energy conservation services save clients an average of $300 a year. These total savings from all customers equals over $200,000 in outstanding energy bills paid. With safer living environments, almost 50% of our clients reported improved health, and many are seeking medical attention less frequently. By living healthy at home, over $54,000 in state and federal funds can be saved annually for each client that does not need to move to assisted living. PwC's impact is more than just dollars and cents. Stable homes create stable families, which means children who are moving less frequently can achieve higher academic success. We are an investment in the future. More people living safely in their own home paints a brighter future for everyone, but we can't do it alone. We need your help to continue to build a brighter future for the entire community. Give back and get involved at pwchomrepairs.org.
When you vote, something powerful happens to your voice. Your single ballot becomes a megaphone. You stand out and tell your community and our nation what you want for our future. Vote411.org is your tool for accurate and unbiased election information on the issues that affect you and the people you care about. Through Vote 411, you can register to vote using our online form that only takes a few minutes to complete, available in multiple languages. Check your registration status and find out where to vote right on the Vote 411 homepage, and get important up-to-the-minute information on the elections happening in your state and local community through the Vote 411 interactive map. Your voice is strong and important. It is a critical part of our democracy. Vote411.org is your tool for all the election information you need. Get online, get the facts, and make your voice heard on Election Day. Powered by the League of Women Voters Education Fund.
Our hearts are made stronger by how we treat others.
Put her there.
The light you share can impact those around you, but so can the darkness.
Later, twerps.
Did Pete saying mean things bother you?
So when you reach out to another person, take a moment to consider how they will feel and let your heart be the key to making a difference. Because of you, someone's entire day, year, or even life can change.
In every heart, there's hope.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. This is a serious problem, but one we can solve. Visit feedingamerica.org to help. Together we can solve hunger. Together we're feeding America.
On air or online. This is media for your community. This is ICRC TV.
There's no better feeling than to be a part of a fire department. This is a family.
Police officer, it's a great job. It really is. You never know what you're going to get. You never know who you're going to help.
We're forgetting what's going on outside. We're focusing on what's going on in here, and we're all family.
This idea of a family academy, connecting families to talk about relevant issues.
Unbelievable. Milford has stormed all the way back in this football game.
The Warriors in the state finals! State finals! Ohio Wesleyan, here we go!
And it's up to every one of you all to keep this going and carry the torch. I hope you will do that. Thank you.
ICRC TV.
Welcome back in to this huge matchup. We're in the second half now. Comets leading 1-0. Got the Mason Comets, St. X Bombers. St. X number 2 in the state, as we said before, and the Comets number 6. So huge game. Goal by Jacob Bouchot earlier in the game. So the Comets lead 1-0. So big first half. So Lucas, what'd you expect here in the second half, considering how these teams have played in the first half?
I expect a little bit of the same. You're going to see Mason. They're probably going to come out like they did in the first half, try to get an early goal, try to establish a 2-goal lead, 3-goal lead, so they're not holding on to a 1-goal lead, because that can be kind of dangerous, especially against St. X. And you're going to see pretty much the same for St. X. They're going to try to get on the ball more. They're going to try to dictate the game. So far in the first half, Mason's in the attack here.
Yes, for the Comets, Bouchot and Brogan starting up front. McKee, Foster back in the midfield, Ben Scooter, McReynolds, and Marlowe kind of back for the Comets. Winterhalter in the midfield as well. So it's kind of a similar starting lineup that we saw to start the game.
Yeah, it looks like I'm not sure how Dylan is. It looks like Luke Brogan is still in that left back spot.
Yeah, Dylan Gallagher is kind of a non-contact fall, and it looked like he was just cramping up a little bit maybe. And yeah, like you said, he's kind of been out of this game for a while, but Luke Brogan doing a good job filling his place.
He's done an excellent job. That first half, he really put out a lot of fires, to say, on that left-hand side.
So Gabe Marlowe now with the ball for the Comets, and a little bit of miscommunication there. It looked like Brogan wasn't really expecting the pass on the play, so now St. X to the throw-in at a pretty decent spot.
Looks like they're going to try for a long throw in here.
They're kind of aggressive on the throw, but a good job by McKee, able to get it back for the Comets. Yeah, this St. X team definitely looks like coming out aggressive in the second half, trying to get that goal quickly. And a pretty good chance right there. A beautiful cross in, but St. X just kind of loses the ball on the play.
Looks like the ref raised his flag there. He might have been just offside there, but that was a dangerous chance there. We'll see this replay here. Yeah. I believe that was number 13. Number 13 doesn't touch that ball. He's onside.
Yeah, that was Isaiah Neal. Yeah, that was a beautiful pass in the middle. Yeah, it looked like he was about a step in front of the Comets defender. So yeah, it's offsides and kind of a break there, because that was a one-on-one shot. Would have been Neal and Cochran, the goalkeeper for the Comets. So Comets got a break kind of at the end of the first half as well, and now they get another one at the beginning. Yeah, Austin Erickson had a huge save for the Comets. Cochran was kind of out of position, and he was able to deflect it, knock the ball out with about 30 seconds left in the half, and then the half just kind of wound down with the Comets ball.
Yeah, this is very similar to how it started off. Mason had a lot of possession on the ball. St. X was struggling to find any sort of creativity through the middle here early on.
So Patrick Arns now swings it to the middle. Now Arns gets the ball back on the sideline. Winterhalter and McReynolds kind of on him. Arns gets it back. Trying to find Isaiah Neal again. But a good job by McKee, able to get it back. Then out of bounds on the play.
It's good effort there from Sam McKee, trying to break, trying to counter. Look to counter through Gage Foster and Max Book, and look to use the wingers a lot here in the second half. It's good there for St. X, able to build out that pressure.
Looks like an open hole on the right side of the field, but too far. Again, a lot of these St. X passes have been a little bit too far. A lot of their crosses have gone a little too far in the hands of Cochran, so it looks like just their passes really haven't been like on point throughout this game.
Yeah, he missed them there. That would have been a good opportunity. It was a 2-on-1 there on the right-hand side. But still early. Try and get those couple passes in. Try to get that little, try to get back into your groove like you were in your first half.
So another pass that goes too far. So Comets another throw in. Luke Brogan now on the far side.
Ooh. Looks like Jacob Bouchot got sandwiched there.
Oh, a big cross into the middle.
It looks like he's sending for a substitution here, number 19.
Yeah, it's Jacob Bouchot for the Comets. That's definitely not what you want to see. It looked like he might have been limping a little bit in the first half because he kind of took a longer break than expected, and Luke Thomas filled the role. Yeah, he's definitely one of the main players for the Comets. 10 goals on the year. He's got the only goal in this game today. So let's hope he's okay. And he's just kind of slowly walking off the field, and Nolan Fitz coming back into the game. So like you said, he's versatile. He can play almost any position on this field. So he's a huge piece to have.
Yeah, you don't want to see that, especially if you're a Comets fan. He's been so big this year. I believe that his goal today, that was his 10th goal in the year. Yeah, you don't want to see that, and you can tell he's frustrated.
He plays a lot of intensity every time he steps onto the field, so that's a huge loss for the Comets. He's ignited this offense so far at the beginning of the game, and has done that like through many games this year. So let's just hope this Comets offense can be okay without him, and let's hope Bouchot's okay.
Yeah, it seemed like on that header when he went up, he got sandwiched, and he might have landed wrong on his, I believe it's his right leg. But yeah, Nolan, like you said, Nolan Fitz checking in for him. He's playing striker now.
And Manahan able to win it back, and now Oconee going up the field, trying to get by Ben Scooter. And a good D by Ben Scooter. Falls down, but able to get the ball. Now McReynolds.
Ooh.
Oh, and Oconee takes it back, but and a foul there.
Yeah, you never like those fouls if you're a center forward. You know, you got a replay here. Micah here trying to clear. It's a good win though. It's a foul. It's not too bad, but you know.
Yeah, he kind of extended the arm a little bit. Tried to clear some space, but is that a foul that refs will call every time, or does it just depend, like on the circumstance?
Yeah, it depends. Usually, the more bigger strikers, ones with size, they don't get away with that. Stuff like that. For example, there, that's shoulder to shoulder. Obviously, you're going to want to foul there, but, you know, you didn't push them shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, these Comets parents on the sideline not happy about that one. Brogan and this Comets defender going at it, just kind of some contact there.
Ooh, play him.
And now kind of an open hole now. Max Brogan, and he gets around his man and trying to find Fitz in the middle, but Manahan plays good defense there. And then out of bounds again, so Comets with another throw-in. That was good penetration by Max Brogan.
It was very good. Unfortunately, Max couldn't see him there. He probably had I believe number 8 was in his way, but Nolan was wide open here. It looks like one of the center backs got peeled up, and if he would have played for Nolan, would have been in on a one-on-one.
Got 8 for the Bombers, like you said. Brent Lands, he leads his team in goals, and he's first in the GCL in assists, and first in points, but he hasn't had much action today. The Comets doing a good job trying to stop him. And now the St. X with attack, but Cochran out of the goal, and he went for the ball and was in a horrible position, and just like that, the Bombers tie this game at 1. Isaiah Neal, number 10, he kind of had a missed opportunity before. That's another one where Cochran kind of came out of the goal, and then Neal just able to place it in there off the deflection.
Yeah, this is a mistake here from Zach. He comes out, and if you're going to come out here, you got to get some sort of touch on this ball. Unfortunately, he couldn't do it. He didn't make himself big, and it's good from St. X. It was a good pass back, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, it's very similar to the Comets goal before. And Bouchot able to get the goal in kind of the same play. That was kind of a mistake by O'Toole to come out and try to stop the ball, and Cochran does the same thing there. So both goals on an empty net situation. That's a killer for the Comets.
I mean, you see what Zach was doing. You see what he was trying to do there, but there was enough Mason players, which gave Marla, Luke Bensker there to block the shot. There was no reason to come off his line there. Yeah, he just gets touched there. Good cut back, and right there. There's no reason to come out your line there. It's a mistake, but you know, it depends on how you react. Depends on how you react. You have 31 minutes left to make up for it. Make some key saves. like here.
Yeah, good job by Cochran chasing that one down. He didn't have too much pressure though. That was a good job by McReynolds also on the goal. He was trying to hustle back and kind of fill Cochran's position, but it was a little bit too late, and there was just way too much open space, and that's one that Isaiah Neal is always going to convert on for this Bombers team. Especially when you're playing a high caliber team like St. X, those are kind of mistakes that you can't make, especially with the lead here in the second half.
Someone's got to tell Gabe he's got a man on him there.
And now Coney trying to go up the field with about 4 Comets defenders, and he's able to kind of create a shot for himself. That was a pretty impressive play by Coney, just able to clear up some space with multiple Comets defenders in his way.
Looks like they're in a corner here. Yeah, he's got 4 Comets defenders on there. Nice little cutback. And I believe it's this game Marlowe blocks it, or Luke Brogan.
Yeah, Marlowe, Brogan, Ben Scooter, and Winterholt are all in the vicinity for the Comets. So now another scoring chance for St. X. So this game was 1-0 Comets a few minutes ago, and now it could be 2-1 Bombers. Let's see what happens. A low kick and good clear for the Comets.
This is a big test for Mason here. How do you respond? You let St. X dominate the game? Do you let them have possession, or are you gonna get possession back, or are you gonna be the team that controls the game?
Now Marlowe finds Brogan going up the far sideline, and it's out of bounds, and a throw in for the Comets.
Ooh, that's who's got to be careful there.
McReynolds, big kick, trying to find Fitz. A header by Manahan, though, but goes the other way, and Fitz with a little bit of space coming down that right sideline. Tries to cross it in, and that's a good look. And the Comets score. Sam McKee, what a pass by Fitz. That was a mistake by Manahan originally. He was trying to head it the other way and just kind of headed it right back to Fitz. And a beautiful through ball there right to Sam McKee. And the St. X defenders, that kind of split the middle there. And I was surprised the Comets were able to get a look there.
This is a good pass here from Nolan. Look at this. Picks his head up. Max able to get there, but Sam follows the run. He's the second runner. If the first runner doesn't get to it, the second runner does. And that's an excellent finish there from Sam McKee. Put the Comets back up top.
Yeah, it was a very good play. It kind of looked like the St. X defenders were thinking Brogan was going to be the one to attempt the shot. I thought that as well. It looked like from our angle that the pass was going to him, and both of the defenders kind of went toward him. And then that left McKee with the ball wide open. He's able to beautifully place it in the left side of the goal. And just like that, the Comets answer right away.
That's such a smart run from Sam. And that's what you want if you're a center midfielder, where you're playing the 10, the 8. You want to have a second runner there. So if your striker doesn't get there, the second runner in the box does.
Yeah, caught the St. X defense off guard. Just like that. This game was 1-0 a couple minutes ago. St. X answers on a goal by Isaiah Neal. And just like that, Sam McKee strikes back for the Comets with under 30 minutes to go in the game.
Look like Coach Combs here is talking to Ben Knight, who's a junior center back. So you'd wonder if he's going to get into this game here, because some of these defenders haven't had a break yet besides Dylan Gallagher, who went out earlier in the game.
Yeah, Marlowe, Ben Scooter, McReynolds, the Comets' 3 seniors on the back end. Yeah, like you said, have been playing the whole game. They've been doing a pretty good job as well. But yeah, it looks like Ben Knight will come in for them.
Looks like they're going to try to get this ball in the box here from about halfway.
It's just Hunter Beggar with the kick, and a little bit short on the play. Good job by Gage Foster. Now Erickson, Manahan able to clear it. It's out of bounds there, so now McReynolds throwing. If you're the Comets now, are you going to kind of change your formation after getting that second goal?
I wouldn't say right now. There's 27 minutes left in this second half. You want to try to establish a 2-goal lead. It's still a 2-1 lead, a 1-goal lead is dangerous, especially against a team like St. X. Yeah, I wouldn't say right now, but you know, it depends on how this game goes. If St. X has a lot of the ball, if they're creating a lot of chances, then you would have to think about changing your formation to probably a more defensive look. That's a good clearance there for Ben Scooter.
Oh, but a shot on goal there. That came kind of out of nowhere. Yeah, it was a clear by Ben Scooter. And then the Bombers able to get a pretty good look. That was number 9, I believe. That was Will Bernard, the senior mid.
That's a good save there from Zach Cochran. Like I said, how are you going to respond to a mistake? And so far he's responding good.
Yeah, that was a nice dive, and it looked like Bernard kind of came out of nowhere. It looked like there wasn't really an opportunity, but able to create one. And Cochran, good dive, and so the game remains 2-1 Comets. So out of bounds on Nolan Fitz.
And Nolan's doing a good job here in the second half of putting pressure on the back four. You see right now, Brady Manahan has the ball, and looks like Nolan's trying to put pressure on him immediately. Try to force them to make their passes quicker so Mason can force a turnover.
Yeah, he had the beautiful assist as well, too, on the goal by McKee. And Marlowe, that's good defense. Heads it out, and the Comets just content to clear it. Erickson. Now another throw-in for St. X.
You see now St. X looks like they're getting more possession on the ball. See if they can create more changes besides crossing the ball in the box. Not sure what the call is there.
Yeah, it didn't look like there was much contact on the play. It looked like it was on a Winterhalter talking to the refs. So just like that, St. X free kick, and they're pretty close to the goal, so this could be another chance for them. So cross in, and it looked like that's out of bounds.
What
Almost
a
got that
save.
goal. Zach Cochran, another good save. Another dive to the far side of the goal, and that was a good opportunity for St. X. So Cochran, 2 good saves.
That was an excellent save there for Zach Cochran. Able to get down. That's a fantastic save.
If the header had been a little higher, this game could be 2-2.
Yeah, St. X, they've gotten a lot of chances here from set pieces, from crossing the box.
Now they have another opportunity. Brady Manahan attempting the corner.
Oh. Looks like they're calling for a foul.
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a foul, and Manahan, that ball somehow went in off the corner. It looked like, but yeah, it looks like there's a.
They would have to. It must have been a call in the box, maybe a push from the St. X player. Ooh.
Yeah, it looks like it was kind of there wasn't really a blatant, obvious foul, so a huge break for the Comets.
Yeah, you would have to wonder. It was probably maybe a push in the box, maybe.
I wonder how that ball went in. That's
there's some curl on that ball.
A really good kick by Brady Manahan. Is somehow able to knock that one in on the corner. So Comets, though, huge break. That would have tied this game at 2, but instead the Comets lead 2-1. Now Marlowe takes the free kick for the Comets. Erickson passes it back to Brogan. Comets trying to control the ball, and Marlowe's going to give it to Luke Brogan for the throw-in.
Looks like freshman here, Kellen Wren. He's going to check in here for Max Brogan.
Yeah, Kellen Wren, he's the only freshman on varsity for the Comets, so that's impressive. He's been playing well lately. He's been getting more minutes throughout the year. That's impressive, especially for a freshman getting some minutes on varsity.
Yep.
Younger brother of Kevin Wren.
Yeah, 2 brothers on the team. Got the Brogan brothers, Max and Luke Brogan, and you got the Renner brothers, Kevin and Kellen.
Good defense by McReynolds. But now St. X trying to keep the ball in bounds, and they do. It's Beggar, but Ben Scooter clearing them off. Wins the battle there. And Winterhalter gets to McReynolds. Quick touch to Ben Scooter.
St. X have really been controlling this game ever since Mason got the second goal. And you would think they're going to try even harder after having that second goal disallowed.
That kind of happened on the first goal because the Comets were controlling the game for the first 5 or 6 minutes. And after the goal, St. X started controlling the time of possession. Same thing is kind of happening here. 2-1 still, but this game could easily be 3-2 St. X with some of the calls. They've had a lot of chances, especially on the corner kick that somehow made its way into the net for Brady Manahan, but caught a foul on the play, so
that's good work there from Nolan to earn a foul. Get Mason out of their own end, able to get the guys up the field.
Yeah, this defense has been really working hard these last 5 or 10 minutes. Ben Scooter taking the kick for the Comets. Tries to send it all the way in, but O'Toole right there to make the easy grab.
Looks like Sam McKee, and I believe that was number 2 for St. X collided there at the top of the box. Sam was looking for a foul, wasn't able to get it.
Now Brogan is going to give it to Erickson to throw in. Big throw in, tries to get into the box, but that's good defense by St. X and number 5, Nick Ullman. And the ball going back to the Comets.
Yeah, for Mason, you got to take advantage of the chances here. St. X are going to either play really defensive or they're going to have a lot of the ball here in the second half. It's a good move there from Kellen.
Yeah, Kellen around the freshman. Put on some good moves, but Ullman able to play good defense with the ball. Finds Fitz, but now St. X trying to get a counterattack. Oh, Winterhalter kind of slips there and misses. Ben Scooter, though, good defense, able to track it down and knock it out of bounds. Stopped the penetration by Lawrence White.
Yeah, Luke Ben Scooter's had a few good clearances here. He's put out some fires there in the back. He's really timed his clearances very well.
That kick's going to be too far. Thomas trying to work fast here, trying to get it into Kellen Wren, but that throw-in is too far. So St. X getting the ball right back. Might have been a little bit too fast for the Comets, but if they're able to get it back, Luke Brogan able to find the ball. And O'Toole goes all the way out to knock that one out. Barely able to get there, but good decision there.
It's a good defense there from Brady Manahan, able to shield off Nolan Fitz. Looks like Kevin Wren's going to check in here for Gage.
Yeah, Foster, the junior, yeah, he's had a lot of minutes for the Comets. And playing some forward and some mid, so Kevin Wren coming back in the game for him. Now Marlowe take the goal kick for the Comets. And unfortunately, the possession goes right back to St. X, but McReynolds able to get it back.
It's a good idea from Kevin. Unfortunately, no one's able to get in on that.
Yeah, Steigerwald just clears it back to O'Toole, the goalkeeper. And Erickson and Steigerwald going for the ball there.
Looks like number 16 there from St. X came in a little late there. Looks like Adam passed the ball out and he just came in from the back.
That was Tanner Creech, 16 for the Bombers.
Yeah, the ref's gonna have to be consistent here. You can't call one thing, not call the other. You gotta call for both teams. You gotta get control of this game because you would imagine this game's gonna get a little chippy here in the final minutes of this game.
Yeah. fortunately for the Comets, one of the biggest calls of the game. Calling the corner kick goal off by Manahan. That was a huge call that kind of went in the Comets' favor because it looked like there wasn't a ton of contact on that play.
Usually in that situation, it's something in the box. Usually there's a push, there's a shove, someone's pulling on someone's jersey.
Yeah, a lot of times it's hard to see when everyone's kind of all collided together from our angle.
Another thing is most commonly someone interferes with the goalkeeper, but I didn't see anyone touch Zach there, Zach Cochran. So you'd have to imagine there was something in the box.
Winterhalter, pass kind of behind Kevin Wren there. But now Kellen Wren's going to get it back for the Comets. Too far of a kick and gives it back to Manahan.
It's a good idea there from Adam. Looks like Jacob Bouchot here's on the sideline.
It's glad to see he fell down early in the second half, so it's glad to see that he's able to come back in. Huge piece for this Comets team.
Good defense there from Luke Van Scooter. Yeah, it looks like Jacob Bouchot's going to get back in this game.
Yeah, Fitz, he played some great minutes, had the assist on the goal to McKee. And yeah, he's been such a versatile part of this team. He looks like it looks like he might be cramping up a little bit, yeah. But he played a very nice game. He's already played, I believe, fullback and forward in the same game, so that's a tough transition to make. But he does a good job. Just he does anything that Coach Combs asks of him.
Yeah, he's one heck of a player. You know, he'll do anything you tell him to. Very versatile.
Corner kick by the Bombers. Ball getting up close, deflected, but fortunately for the Comets, Cochran able to fall on top of it. Trying to find Bouchot, who just checked into the game. Oh, and a foul right there, a collision on the play. That was number 3, Jason Steigerwald. He kind of tumbled into Kevin Wren, knocked him over.
It's good there from Kevin. He'll earn a foul.
Has a good job holding his ground and drawing the foul. That's a bit of a height difference there. Steigerwald too, a lot taller than Kevin Wren. Good job to battle.
It's a good cut there from Austin.
And McKee, a nice move, able to clear up some space. And a pretty good look. That was kind of a tough angle, but O'Toole able to get on top of it.
Yeah, that's excellent work there from Sam and Austin. It'll create a shot, create some danger in the goal. That's so good. That's so good there from Sam McKee.
And Austin Erickson as well. Those two guys who almost created a goal for the Comets, playing good defense as well.
Take a look at this last shot here. Good cut, Sam. Fighting as much power as he hoped. That's a good save.
That's a pretty good placement though, but O'Toole able to get there.
It's a good touch.
I'm trying to get a scoring opportunity. St. X hasn't had one in a while. The Comets definitely kind of picked it back up over the last 5 minutes and kind of controlled the game. But they're going to get Bouchot for offsides. But that was kind of borderline there.
Yeah, it's borderline. But the refs getting consistent with these calls. That's what you can hope for, so the game doesn't get out of hand. Looks like junior midfielder Levi Kelly is down the sideline. Looks like he's going to check in here. Missed a couple weeks, but it looks like he's ready to get back in.
Yeah, it's good to see Kelly coming back in for the Comets. And Kellen Wren and Jacob Bouchot. Pretty good job getting it back, but then a foul again. And these Mason parents aren't liking these last couple calls on the sideline. The offsides on Bouchot and the foul there. Big cross for the Bombers, but a good job by the Comets to able to clear it. I believe that was
That's a really good block there from Austin Erickson. good team defending.
Erickson had a huge block before that, saved the Comets when Cochran was out of position, and another big block. So yeah, he's a guy. He's not going to get a lot of. He never really gets a lot of recognition or credit, it seems like. But he's a huge part of this team, and he's someone who the Comets rely on heavily. And he's part of the. And he's one of the main reasons that the Comets are winning this game right now.
Yep. Yeah, set pieces have been very dangerous for St. X.
Another corner opportunity, a little bit too far for Manahan. Coney trying to get an opportunity, just heads it in, but a good clear by Winterhalter. And out of bounds of the game, and Steigerwald out of throw.
Yep. We think Combs is probably going to change his formation, like you said earlier in the second half. It's a more defensive look.
Yeah, it looks like the Comets just kind of have Bouchot up front right now with some of the other attackers. It looks like they're dropping back to the midfield.
Yeah, looks like Levi Kelly's checking in for Sam McKee.
McKee playing a really nice game as well. He's played good defense and has the second goal for the Comets. Ren trying to get around Allman, but Allman able to hold his ground and get the ball back for the Bombers.
Had a little miscommunication there from Gabe and Luke.
Yeah, a little too far on the pass to Kevin Wren, goes out of bounds. And Allman for another throw-in for the Bombers.
It's good hustle there from Kevin, staying with it.
Yeah, this Comets defense is doing a really good job of making this St. X offense work. This defense, they've dropped a lot of people back, and they're making them work for every scoring opportunity.
Yeah, number 16 here for St. X had a lot of the ball on that left-hand side. It's a very, very good save there from Zach Cochran.
Yeah, Cochran, after that was a bad goal he gave up, but he's had three or four very nice saves.
Let's take a look at his save here. I believe he was trying to cross it here. We call that a schross. It's a shot cross. It's good. It's a really good save there from Zach. He's responding really well to giving out that goal early on.
Yeah, it's tough to do. It's not just in soccer, but in any sport. Just if you make a bad play, it's sometimes tough to keep your head up. But Cochran doing a great job because the Comets were still tied, 1-1. The goal wasn't a huge deal, as the Comets able to make it 2-1. So now, they got the lead back, and if Cochran can just hold his ground for 10 more minutes, the Comets can come out of this game with a W over the second best team in the state.
Yeah, it looks like number 12 for St. X is a little shaken up here. Mason able to get a little quick hydration break.
Yeah, that's Patrick Oconee. He's played pretty well. He's got a lot of touches. I believe he got a shot attempt on goal in the first half, and he's a key piece to this attacking group.
Yeah, he got a couple good goals against Moeller last week, and it's a shame. But I hope St. X, they're deep enough at that forward and midfield position to fill in the spot.
St. X coming off a win, 3-0 against Moeller, and the Comets actually played Moeller their first game of the year and won 2-0. And actually in the GCL, Brock Kipper for the Crusaders, he's leading the GCL in goals. He went to Mason freshman sophomore year and he was a very good player that he decided to transfer to Moeller. And he's leading the GCL in goals right now as a junior.
Yeah, Kuiper's doing really well. Brock, captain for Moeller, he's doing really well for his new team. That's what they want him for. They want him there to score goals and lead the team. That's exactly what he's doing.
Erickson's trying to clear it for the Comets. But Jacques trying to find some space. That was a good job by Brogan. And the Comets now going the other way. Manhan able to clear it. Oh, and Kellen Wren kind of trips on the ball there. Now St. X try to create an opportunity of their own.
It's good clearance there from Luke Brogan.
It looked like that header was for Tanner Creech, number 16, but he just kind of missed the ball in the play, and a good clear, like you said.
St. X number 16, and I believe that's number 10 as well. Number 11, their front three, they've had a lot of touches on the ball here on 10 minutes, especially over the top balls.
Yeah, 10, number 10, Isaiah Neal. He had the goal that tied this game at 1 before McKee was able to take the lead back for the Comets. So Neal, Creech, two of the guys who made it pretty difficult for the Comets. Now it's Creech with the ball. Back out. That was good defense by Wren and Ben Scooter.
It's a good header away from Micah. If he didn't get that, number 10 was in behind him. Little mid there.
It's now a one-on-one opportunity. There wasn't a foul call on the play, but it looked a little close between Manahan and Bouchot. Now Bouchot is on the ground. Let's hope he's okay. On the other side of the ball, goes out of bounds.
It seems like it's the same leg.
Yeah, it looks like it's that right leg again, trying to hobble off the field. And they're going to stop play here. It looks like they're just tangled up a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like they just got tangled up there. That's unfortunate. You know, maybe a kick there, maybe, but you know, early in the game went down, so you would think it's reoccurring. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, looked like it was the same leg as last time too. So Bouchot trying to make his way off the field, and he's able to on his own power. So let's hope he's okay.
Looks like Ben Knight's checking in for Luke Brogan, and Gage Foster's checked in for Kellen Wren. Looks like they brought in Ben for more height. St. X is doing a lot of balls in the box, and with now Gabe, Ben, Luke Benstour, they're going to try to head the ball out, and the ball more, get some more height.
Yeah, Brogan he's only about 5'6", 5'7", and Knight's about 6 foot. So yeah, it's going to make hopefully an advantage for the Comets, especially this St. X team has had a lot of corner kicks and a lot of header opportunities.
Yeah, you would expect Captain Sam McKee to get back in here, had the second goal. You know, he's a very good leader for this team. You would expect him to get in here in the final 8 minutes. Looks like Nolan as well has taken the spot of Jacob Bouchot, striker.
So looks like Manhan's going to attempt this again. He actually made his previous corner kick, but in this one, a little bit too high and hits the top of the goal. So a break there for the Comets, able to get the ball back.
Fortunately there, St. X has had about 6, 7 corners here in the second half, and all of them have pretty much been very dangerous for them.
So if you're the Comets right now, with the ball, is there something in particular that you'd want to do with the lead up 1 with about 8 minutes left?
Well, it seems like St. X, they've had a majority of possession, and they've really controlled the game ever since Mason got the second goal. So if that's going to stay the same, you would hope they're going to sit and counter, especially right now here.
Oh, and Brogan able to get around Manahan, able to get around his man again. Great job by Brogan. He was able to juke out Manahan, and he's able to get around Allman as well.
Yeah,
that was a very impressive opportunity, but a little bit too high, unfortunately, on the shot, and a goal kick.
That would have been a really good goal from Max Brogan. Get the replay here. Cuts one, cuts twice. Wants to take down on his right, realizes he's going to have a better chance at his left, and it's just going to go over. And as I said, Sam McKee's now checked back in.
And McKee is able to get the ball back, so he just came back into the game and makes a big play already. O'Toole will try to fall on it, but he misses it. So now the ball going back. That was a break by O'Toole, that the ball was deflected the other way because he slipped on the play. If it was deflected toward the goal, then this game could easily be 3-1.
Not sure how the goal kick looks like. Brendan Mahan's gone down now. He'll be all right. You see already, he just got back in and provided a spark already in that midfield.
It only took him about 5 seconds.
Good header from Gage.
Yeah, now Nolan Fitz checking back into the game. He's filling in for Bouchot again.
Nice to get a throw here. That should be a foul.
Fitz able to get back up with the ball somehow. Now, this is where the Comets want to have the ball with about 6 minutes remaining. If they can keep it down here, then St. X won't be able to get many scoring opportunities.
He's got to play that ball to Micah. There you go.
Nice pass by Kelly, who just checked into the game. McReynolds trying to cross it in, but there wasn't really anyone there for the Comets, but able to get a corner kick, and that's what you want, just controlling the ball on the opposition's side of the field.
Yeah, that's good there from Micah. Get a good ball in. Unfortunately, no one was there. It's good clearance, except they'll get a corner here.
That's really all the Comets need right now. They just got to control the ball and just not allow any shots with a 1-goal lead.
Looks like the target man there was Ben Knight.
St. X trying to attack again. Now Comets able to win the ball back. Ooh. Oh, and a header there and a bad collision.
Looks like no one's a little shaken up there. Yeah, the ref's been very cautious with using yellow cards. Obviously, yellow cards you have to get subbed out in high school, but he's been. I don't think he's given out a yellow card yet this game.
Yeah, there's been a couple opportunities kind of with head-to-head collisions. It's been both ways. Just a couple they could have called on the Bombers, a couple they could have called on the Comets. But yeah, like you said, there hasn't been one this game. So now X trying to send it downfield. It was kicked by 14 Patrick Arns, but too far. Arns able to get it back though. To Steigerwald.
Final minutes in this game. Final 4 minutes 30 seconds. You're gonna expect Mason to put everything they can defensive efforts.
Yeah, if you're just joining in for the end of the game, 2-1 Comets. Goals by Jacob Bouchot and Sam McKee, and a goal by Isaiah Neal for the Bombers. Comets 6 shots on goal with 2 goals, and the St. X Bombers 1 goal with 8 shots on goal.
Good header there from Adam.
Oh. Yeah, Brogan trying to save it, but just kind of off his head there.
Looks like Brady Mahan, who went down a little bit early, is going to get subbed in for number 2.
Yeah, that's Braden Schuzel, the senior defender. And Mahan have kind of been switching off.
Yeah, Nolan's doing really good here up top, putting some pressure on them. It's good there. That's a really good tackle there from Ben.
Yeah, Ben Knight, he's doing a pretty good job stepping up into that left back position. Levi Kelly trying to get it for the Comets.
That's
and
good
a
there.
good tackle right there by Kelly. This Comets defense is holding up pretty strong.
Ooh, that's a good shot there.
Yeah, huge kick. That was a Coney, Prince of Coney. That was about, looked like that was about 25, 30 yards out.
Yeah, it's a good shot there from distance, just sailed over the bar, unfortunately. I couldn't put that on target. There from on. Looks like Mason, they're going to go with the 2 striker system. Looks like Max Brogan and Gage Foster are going to be the ones to put pressure on the St. X defense, and looks like they're going to go with 4 midfielders.
And now Erickson. Looks like I was a little bit too far out in front of him. Some collision on the St. X bench. Kelly trying to clear it on the play. Coney able to get it back. And now Brogan, he's got some space trying to go the other way. Trying to find Foster, but there wasn't a ton of room there.
Max Boyd could have taken a couple dribbles, then boot the ball. Either way, it's still a good decision.
And 2 minutes left in this one, so if the Comets can just kind of hold on to the ball and get a couple more clears, this game could be over.
Final minute and 45 seconds here.
Marlowe taking his time a little bit, getting set up. Goal kick as the clock is winding down. So Kelly wins it for the Comets. Now Barnes going up the left sideline. Oh, and he has his man, but he's
yeah, he's offside.
Yeah, he looked way outside in the play. That was a good pass by Arms. But yeah, that was he was way in front of Marlowe on the play.
That's a really good idea there. Yeah, this is a really good ball. Unfortunately, he's just offside there. That's a good offside trap from Gabe and Ben Knight there.
Yeah, that was Isaiah Neal, the man who had the goal before. He was, yeah, it looked like pretty dangerous for the Comets, but yeah, like you said, that wasn't much of a call there. We're way offsides. Now under a minute left in this game.
Got a final minute here.
And now a free kick for the Bombers, trying to move very fast. Under 40 seconds left in this game. Comets up 2-1. See if they can hold on to it. And they're sending out their goalkeeper, O'Toole. So empty net.
All in. So Ben's ready to clear. Good job there from Ben.
Yeah, so Ben not able to get the clear. Now with 20 seconds left. Comets have everyone back playing D, just trying to hold on to this lead. Briggs O'Toole
10 seconds
coming in. 10 seconds, they're going to have to hurry up and get this pass off. One last scoring opportunity for the Bombers. Header by Knight. And a Cochran with a save at the last second. So that was a pretty good opportunity by St. X at the end, but Cochran able to fall on it. So a huge win for the Comets. 2-1. Comets number 6 in the state. Bombers number 2. I'm sure that will change. The Comets got to be ahead of them now. And what a win. Last week, Saturday, it didn't go too well. Senior night loss against, senior night tie against Loveland, but it kind of felt like a loss. But now, at home, able to get a huge win against the St. X Bombers. What an amazing game.
What a massive win. Massive win, biggest win of the year. You know, them beating Muller first game of the year, you thought that would be the biggest win, but this one has to feel even better.
Yeah, huge win for the Comets at home at Atrium Stadium from Mason High School. Huge win, 2-1 for the Comets. I'm Evan Amazon, joined by Lucas Claymire, and thanks for tuning in to this great game.
Yeah.
Yep, Comets win 2-1, moving on to 9-0-1 on the year, and the Bombers losing and moving on to 8-1-1 on the year.